As Donald Trump faces possible prison after a federal indictment, his allies in Congress are focusing on President Biden. They say that there's a fire, and they're pointing to evidence that amounts to smoke. But they also now say that the evidence may or may not actually exist. So here is the backstory. Senator Chuck Grassley questioning whether then Vice President Biden took foreign bribes to enrich his family. Republicans have issued subpoenas on that, but they've found no direct tie to Biden. Instead, they are citing an FBI document that summarizes unverified claims by an informant. And that informant alleging that a Ukrainian executive offered bribes of $5 million. Now, CNN's Sarah Murray reports that investigators haven't been able to corroborate those claims. Here's Grassley earlier this week on the Senate floor.
That the foreign national who allegedly bribed Joe and Hunter Biden allegedly has audio recordings of his conversation with them. 17 such recordings. These recordings were allegedly kept as a sort of insurance policy for the foreign national in case that he got into a tight spot.
But just days after raising the possible existence of those tapes, Grassley is now saying something different.
I just know they exist because of what the report says. Now, maybe they don't exist, but how will I know until the FBI tells us, are they showing us our work?
Some Republican colleagues in the Congress who've mostly been aggressive in going after the Bidens, they won't go there on the tapes.
Do you think they exist? And if yes, how to obtain them?
We don't know. And, Senator Grassley has never said they exist. I'm not aware that we have verified that those recordings exist.
But we don't know for sure if these tapes exist.
We don't know if they're legit or not.
And even Trump's former Attorney General, Bill Barr, said that the claims in that report were unverified, and he had forwarded them to investigators during his tenure. So what's noteworthy about all of this? Republicans were upset over unverified claims in the infamous and now largely discredited Steele dossier. Republicans like Chuck Grassley. He wrote a letter to the FBI demanding information about Christopher Steele, citing, quote, unverified memoranda Steele authored about candidate Trump, and, quote, the impact of the unverified information that he had acquired in an effort to undermine the Trump campaign. But with all of these claims involving Biden, it appears that Grassley is playing to an audience of one, and that is the former president.
Well, I hope he thinks I'm doing good work. I'd like to have him think that of my oversight work.